Welcome back to Life With Us TV. It's your girl, Lynette.
And it's your boy, Stanley.
Alright, in today's video, as we always do when we come back from any type of trip, whether it would be a land base or a cruise vacation, we come back and give you our honest opinion about the experience that we had. What are we going to talk about today?
Yeah, man.
We're going to talk about Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. We went on Freedom of the Seas March 26th through the 29th of 2026. What are we going to talk about? The ship itself.
Yeah, man.
The itinerary, food, drinks, entertainment, some of the experiences that we had on board, and we're going to talk about in depth the Royal Beach Club because that's something that's new. A lot of people haven't experienced it, and if it was important to me, I know it's important to you.
Yeah,
so y'all ready to get into what we gonna talk about, Lego?
Yeah, man. So first of all, I'm just gonna come right out the gate and don't even hide it.
No.
I had the time of my life on this sailing.
We did.
I kept on asking Damien, are we sure that we are actually on a Royal Caribbean ship? Because you've been around here anytime, you know that we say that Royal Caribbean give you corporate fun, and there was nothing corporate about this ship. Right?
Exactly. So, as my husband said, you've heard us say this time and time again, but you've also noticed when we go on Royal Caribbean, we always are with other couples. And that's for a reason. That's by design, because we feel that we need that in order to maximize our experience on Royal Caribbean. Just because I'm not saying it's a boring cruise line. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't meet the expectations of fun that we like to have on board because it's such a family-friendly environment.
Right.
If that makes any sense to you. We team no kids over here. We love kids, but we don't have any. So when we're on vacation, we like to be on vacation not considering children, if that makes any sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This ship right here was the epitome of F them kids. It was a spring break sailing, so that could have a lot to do with it. And I'm not saying F them kids in a way of there was nothing for the kids to do. I didn't feel like they dumbed anything down because there were children on board.
Yeah.
And that's what we usually feel like on Royal Caribbean.
Right. And then like also because it is a family cruise, everybody is like for themselves and who they came with.
Yeah.
So that leads us into, and we're gonna talk about the food and the drinks, but let's talk about the freaking itinerary, the Royal Beach Club. So just in case you don't know, that is actually in Nassau, Bahamas. You probably have saw the sign when you coming.
Can't miss it.
When you coming into Nassau, you see
Crown
Royal
and Anchor.
Yeah, man, you see it right out there. Royal is gonna let you know.
We in the building.
Exactly. I'm telling you. First of all, the Royal Beach Club is everything. So I gotta admit, my expectations was a little low because Coco Cay
is everything.
Is everything.
Yes.
And so with Royal them starting a beach club, which is totally different, because people was asking us what was the difference. There's no comparison. Yeah, because that's a private island. This is a beach club. Yes. Everything over there was so good. At first, I was like, maybe not, because it kind of started off a little slow. We got a few drinks. We was on the backside of the bar, looking at the waves flashing up, being romantic, kissing, doing our thing, getting photos and everything like that. But it was when the freaking DJ came out there
and the fog machine,
blowing the smoke. And we got on rum punches because of Damien got on tail.
Well, in actuality, we got on the rum punch by mistake because he really recommended the pirate punch.
Yeah.
But I think the pirate punch had punched him so good.
Yes.
He told us to get the rum punch. And then when the runner came around, we were able to get the right drink. So go ahead, while we're talking about this, get the pirate punch. If you are a person that wants to just do one or two because you're trying to watch your alcohol intake, sugar intake, you're gonna only need about 2 of them.
Yeah, because they punch. Them rum punches be punching.
They definitely punch.
Yes, they do. Shouts out to Ann, and if you have experienced Ann at the Royal
Beach, in the comments.
Yes, your experience with her. She was everything. She was out there dancing. She acted like she was getting ready to start stripping because this one dude was out there. He was from Miami, and he was toe up from the goddamn floor up, and she out there getting it in with him, boy.
Should have took my hat off.
Yep.
I was like, what's going on?
Her energy was everything, man.
Yeah, and what we did learn about them, that Royal Caribbean told them, do not dumb down yourself and your culture for anybody. So while you're working and you're serving and you're doing your thing, do not conform to what everybody else wants you to be. You be yourself. And that definitely showed. Like when I say they were unapologetically themselves, that was amazing to experience. Because you know how it is when you go to other countries and you can tell that they have to Americanize themselves for you. And I'm like, I ain't come all the way over here.
I want you to be you.
I experienced your cousin around the corner from me. I want to experience you.
Yes.
And that's what I felt like we got.
Yeah, we got that. Now, excuse us because we were so lit off of them goddamn rum punches. I went to record our food. I had the footage, but it was cut off before I got to the food.
Yeah, I adopted a daughter over there. Evidently, there was a girl that walked up to me and she says, "You look like you could be my mom. Like I want to be your daughter."
Right.
And I was like, "Wow!" Like, come on over. So we took pictures. So I can find that picture. I'm gonna insert it here.
Yeah, so of course Royal Beach Club is not included in Royal's price.
No.
And I'm glad that it's not included in the price because it will be 2 packs. So Damien let us know that they have up to
2 ships that can be there at one time.
Yeah, because it was packed when we was there, but it wasn't like overly crowded to the point where we couldn't move around. So
and we were the only ship there.
Yeah, so hopefully, that they keep it at 2 from now on. Do we know the price of it? Because I know the price we paid all together.
I'm not completely sure what the price is because we did get it as a package.
Okay.
So of course, a quick Google search. Y'all are on YouTube right now. Just once you're finished, just go to Google and get it.
Or we'll just annotate it right here. If we can find it, we annotate it right here.
I'm trying not to make them lazy. Look, I love y'all, but sometimes y'all get on these videos and y'all act like y'all don't know that Google works at all. Well, where is it? But before we go any further, let us tell you that this was only a 4-night sailing.
Yeah.
So it only went to Royal Beach Club.
That's it, yes.
Which, when I booked this, I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea. The only reason we booked this trip was because I went with the intentions of trying to keep our casino promos going.
Yes.
And usually, if you keep denying the promos that come to you, eventually they will stop. So I said, well, let me do this one and just jump on for a quick basically a little weekend thing.
Yeah.
An extended weekend. And once I realized I was going to the Royal Beach Club, I was like, okay, this worked. Yeah. This was a beautiful, not mistake, but a blind buy.
Right.
A beautiful blind buy.
An itinerary that goes to the Royal Beach Club and to Coco Cay.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And it does exist for this itinerary. It does exist. For this ship. It does exist for this shit. That would be like the perfect freaking vacation to get it in at the Royal Beach Club and then turn around and get it in at Coco Cay.
This thought just popped in my head. If we don't like it, we can just cut it out. What about, y'all know we do group trips, right?
Right.
You know we do sail with us.
Yeah.
Just depending on what mood I'm in, which one I feel like I want to go ahead and put together. We don't know. But we will be on board if we do either or.
Right.
But how does a little group situation sound on the Freedom of the Seas that goes to Coco Cay and Royal Beach Club? Would y'all be in for something like that?
Yeah. And
let us know.
And you know what? I don't want to just know in the comments. So we're going to put a link down there for the email so you can send us your name and your email and let us know if you're interested. Yeah.
Y'all probably think this is genius marketing. No, I really just thought this.
Right. It's just right.
But
seriously, we did talk about that.
We did talk about it.
It was like, if we did, because Yeah, we was like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm glad that you brought it back up. So yeah, we'll put it down there.
Because that wouldn't even feel like, it would feel like work, but it would feel more like the work is done for itself because it's a beach club and a private island. So,
yes. And it would have to be that itinerary.
It would
too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it'd be so dope. So let's talk about the food, man.
Okay. Overall, I would give the food. So if we're gonna rate it from 1 to 10, I would give the food a solid 7.
Okay.
There wasn't too many like rock star dishes, but there weren't a lot of misses either.
Right.
Like everything was pretty decent. Like, and that's the one thing I can say about Royal is if you go to the Windjammer and you can't find something that you like, then you're just not hungry.
Right. Like there's gonna be something in there for you. Yeah.
You just don't want to eat, or you just want to have something to complain about. Right. And that's fine. But you can't tell me that you walked into any Windjammer and did not find something that could satisfy the hunger pains in your stomach. That's just unrealistic. Some of the things that we had were,
the buffet was 1.
Yeah.
Buffet always comes through.
Windjammer. Let's talk about that.
But when you said the Windjammer, I thought about Caribbean night. You don't want to miss Caribbean night because we've been on sailings and we've missed it. Please pay attention to that because the oxtail, woo!
And Damien and Kwani said that the was it a stewed fish? Or some kind of fish they said was better than oxtail. We just didn't get it.
Yeah, we just go straight for the oxtail. But I would say on this sailing, they were decent, but they were better on Utopia.
Way better on Utopia.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, they're just a little fatty, not cooked and rendered and seasoned as well, but it's oxtail on a cruise ship that you did not pay extra for.
So looking down here at the sheet, so we was in the dining room, and shouts out the dining room was beautiful too. Yeah. All Royal dining rooms is real nice, in my opinion. Yeah. Carnival too. Carnival is real nice. Most of them real nice.
Carnival get in this?
I mean, because y'all know we compare. We know we compare.
But that's the one thing we can say about Royal is when it comes to certain things, they don't miss. Like aesthetics, you're gonna get them. Even on the older ships. Now, this was an old ship. One of the oldest ones that we've experienced when it comes to at least being able to see the age on the ship. Because we've been on Allure. I'm not sure if Allure is older or younger than this ship, but Allure looked way more modern than this one did before the revamp. But this one definitely looked older, but it was nice. It gave very, I ain't got much. Yeah. But what I do have, I'm putting my white diamonds on. That's what it gave.
So in the dining room, I had the seafood linguine that was actually pretty good.
I had the calamari, which if you looked at our vlog already, that's out. That was tough. It was like a rubber band. And there's not too many people that can do calamari correctly, if you ask me. So I'm not going to hold that against them. They did it in mass batches.
Oh, yeah.
It's calamari on the ship.
And then also for dessert, you had the apple cobbler with the vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, it had way too much of the cinnamon sugar mix on top. And it didn't render down to a crust. So it just was like sand on top of the dish. So I just scraped it off. Typical, nothing to write home about. Definitely is a 7 in my book.
Yeah, and you had
salmon and I had steak because I didn't know if the steak was going to be good or tough. So I got the salmon as the backup. Yeah. And both of them were good. Of course, I didn't eat both of them, so I ate off of both of them, and both of them were good.
Right. 8 to men, and then also we had brunch in the dining room too.
I don't remember it.
So at brunch, I had the egg Benedict and hash browns.
I'm glad you have this written down.
Yeah, that's why I got it written down because a 40-year-old brain.
I was like, we went on this 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So yeah, and then you had the French toast, eggs, and hash brown.
I do. The French toast was really good, and I don't even like French toast. For some reason, I was like, let me try this. And I've been doing that lately. I've been trying different people's French toast to see if someone can make it to make me like it because it looks great.
Right.
I just don't be liking it. Theirs was good. It had the like the peach compote on it. It was really good.
I ain't even tasted, but I'm a sucker for egg Benedict. Some people don't like it because they don't like
can't
eggs.
do that busting.
Yeah, that busting, but I'm here for it. But shouts out, I cannot remember our waiter that we was talking to.
Peter Patrick?
I can't remember his name.
He was amazing.
Yes, he was great. We had a conversation with him, and what stuck out, we asked him about ship sizes. And so we know it's in the streets that, you know, majority of us be like, hey, we don't go no bigger. Like, we don't want bigger ship. You know, the smaller ships are more easier, they're more walkable and things like that.
Yeah, intimate.
And so he was like, he feel the same way, but he talked about it from a different perspective. He was like, when we go to the bigger ships, we don't have the family no more that we have on the smaller ships because it's so much staff. So he was like, it's 100 and something of us in this kitchen.
We all know each other.
And we all know it. But if we was on the bigger ship, it's about 1,500 of us. And we just see each other in passing, just speaking, but we not a family. So he like, I want to stay on ships like this.
Yeah.
So even the staff feels the same way.
Yeah. I was like, I never thought about
like that. Yeah.
And he was like, if you look up and down on, he said, we know everybody. We call each other by name all through the day. He said, on those bigger ships, he said, you could be walking and working with someone that you just saw for the first time and they've been on board for 6 months.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, wow. So I was like, dang. He was like, no, I like these. I think he said he's been on board for 25 years.
Yeah, and he don't even look that old.
That's what I was like.
I'm like, when did you start? Right.
He said he has a 19-year-old daughter. So shouts out, he did take our YouTube information because he saw us with the camera. So
yeah,
if you're watching, shouts out to you. You were amazing.
So the next thing we had was room service breakfast. I was looking at your face.
I do remember that. It's crazy that when things are good, you're like, oh, I don't remember. When things are bad, you're like, oh, I remember. It was $7.95 for the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you get room service delivery, it's $7.95.
Yep.
No matter what you get or how much you get, it's just that one flat fee.
Plus gratuity.
Plus gratuity that you can add on.
No, it's added on there.
No,
now.
You can add on additional. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. So they're going to add theirs on, and then you can opt to add additional when they come to the room, which I do because I'm like, these people allowed me to stay in my room.
Right. A hack.
Was bad.
My eggs was fire. I don't know who cooked them. I think Auntie was back there cooking them eggs. But that hash brown, I think they got that from somewhere else from 48 hours ago. But the hash brown that we had at brunch was the bomb. But that one, I don't know.
It was almost like, you know, if you go to a restaurant and you be like, don't throw my food away, I'ma heat it up in the morning. It was heated up in the morning type of quality of food.
Yeah.
And I felt like, did I just get somebody scraped off of somebody's stuff, like off of their plate from the dining room this morning? Because it wasn't fresh at all. Mm-hmm. Mind you, our cabin was right beside the door that they come out of to deliver the food directly from the kitchen.
Right.
But it was bad. And did we do it twice? Yes, we did it twice.
Yeah,
because
the second time was way.
The second time was way better. It still wasn't great.
But usually Royal's breakfast and room service is really good. And we used to use it for a hack if we don't want to get up and go to the Windjammer. Mm-hmm. Because if you've been busy. Yes, it is busy as hell.
And in the mornings.
Right, and especially like on port days if we trying to get off the ship early. And want to skip the rush. So we actually did that the morning before we went to the Royal Beach Club. Mm-hmm. So we had to go in the crowd and we could stay in the cabin a little. So that's a little hack. You pay $7.95 to duck the crowd. Yeah, duck the crowd. Yeah.
Another thing that we did, and y'all know if y'all have heard me talk about this once, and I still feel the exact same way. Johnny Rockets. Now we do know Johnny Rockets in the morning has breakfast that's included that you can go to. I'm not up on vacation that time of morning. I am barely up that time of morning regularly. Thank God that I own the business and I can get up when I feel like it. So my days start at 10 o'clock. But it's $17 per person to eat from, like that dinner to lunchtime slot.
Right.
To get your food and whatnot. So we were able to go there and me and him split a meal because we weren't that hungry, but we were hungry enough to want something. And what we got, this is the first time.
Oh, yeah.
That we have had Johnny Rockets. I said, oh, you did your big one with this one, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah. Because when we had it on the lure, we was like, this is bullshit. I paid for this. We were so mad. Yeah. So mad.
So what did we get? We got, I don't know if we got like a regular steakhouse burger, but I got the onion rings.
It was some kind of smoked burger.
Smokehouse burger. Yes. And the onion rings, and they were so good.
Oh, man. So
staff was great. Although he wouldn't look at me. So the one thing I love about Virgin and Royal Caribbean, if you ever go on those ships, they're going to ask you about your allergies 100 times. Yeah. And I do have a specific nut allergy. Not all nuts, just one nut. I went in there, of course he asked, you have any allergies? Yes, I have the da-da-da allergy. He said, oh, no milkshakes for you.
Yeah, and wouldn't even look at you. It was the part of him not looking at you that got me. Though.
I said, sir, this was literally him. I said, sir, sir. And I said, sir, you can look at me. He said, no milkshake. I said, sir, I don't even want a milkshake. He said, oh, okay.
That was so funny.
I said, why are you gonna try to play me like that?
Lord. Yeah, so as you can see, we had a great time at Johnny Rockets. So yeah, we definitely recommend trying it on there, especially after you've been drinking and you want a nice, good burger.
Because that's what happened.
And we not saying, oh, just freedom. Make it clear. Free.
When we went.
Yeah, when we went, freedom.
Because I don't want you to go next week and say, ew, it was nasty.
Yeah, we paid $17.
That's just like saying you went to a restaurant in your hometown and it was great when we went, and you go the next week, it's not great. It's the same thing. Everything is not consistent across the board with anything. So take everything that we say as, like we said, our experience.
Yeah, when we went.
Our thoughts when we went. So Playmakers.
Yeah, let's do Playmakers first. Then we'll come back to a Zoom.
We ended up having to do Playmakers after Royal Beach Club because after Royal Beach Club, we went to that room, both couples.
Yep.
Us, Damien and LaQuanda, we went to the room and was out.
Gone crazy.
When we all woke up, we went into our WhatsApp and I said, oh, they sleep too. Because
ain't nothing.
Nobody said nothing. So eventually I was like, do I bother them? So I was like, and Kwani said, Damien is still asleep. I said, dang, I thought it was just us. It was like, no, she had just gotten up. I think we ended up at Playmakers, what, about 9 p.m.?
Yeah, something like that.
Because by this time, everything is closed. Like, you can't find any place to sit down and eat. So we went to Playmakers. We got some wings. The hack with wings is to get them, if you're a person like us, you want them fried hard. Mm-hmm. And if you are interested in any of the sauces, tell them to put them on the side. Because something about when they put those sauces on it, it changes everything.
Yeah.
And you may not like the sauce, so dip it instead of having it tossed. Or toss it yourself. And we got the truffle burger.
Yeah, I ain't tried it. That was you.
That was
that was you. I couldn't get past the wings. The wings had me filled up.
Yeah, and the truffle burger came with truffle fries, so that was a really
the truffle fries were really good.
They were really good. That's all we got from there. Until we get to the joint.
Now we can talk about Azumi.
And that was a mistake.
And that's the just in case you don't know, that's their hibachi restaurant.
It's their what? The way we got into that was, if you looked at our vlog, we said we did not buy any specialty dining. And the guy rolled up on us while we were sitting down in the promenade and was like, hey, y'all want to come tonight? And we were like, well, what you got for us? And he was like, I can hook you up with the buy one, get one. And we was like, sold.
Yeah.
So we were able to both dine for $70.
So that's $35 a piece. And the food was delicious.
I think this is one of the best experiences we've had.
I would say on the last two Royal ships, they have gotten the steak right. Because usually when you go to hibachi on the cruise ships, the steaks, y'all know what I'm talking about. The steak can be tough, man.
No, not on these.
Not on these. I mean, it'd be
like
so
butter.
Tender. And then Damien got some type of sushi.
Fried sushi.
See it right here, man.
It was so good.
Oh, that was so good.
It's the first time
I had to close my eyes. I'm back.
That's the first time I've had like the fried sushi. I've heard people speak about it, but I'm just like,
it was so good.
Good. I think it was the salmon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. But we definitely recommend going, and then also look for the BOGO on day one for the restaurants. Cause Royal is famous for doing that. We was going to search for it when we found out, because it was right on the outside of the buffet. When we went in there, by the time we got back out, they were gone. And so it actually was a miracle that he rolled up on us and offered us a deal. So we said, settle.
This was a theme on the ship. All of the wait staff had funny laughs.
Very funny laughs. Yeah.
Like laughs that make you like.
Yeah, like.
So this guy, it was like, oh,
right.
And then all of us were in hibachi together, and every one of the wait staff and the chefs had these laughs.
Yes.
And we were like, is this a requirement for the job?
Right.
It was crazy to experience. It was like, and at one point you were like, I can't tell one from the other now because it's all blending in. It's like a clown.
Right. We paid $70. $70. So you're looking at two people about $140. That's if the price is there, because for the new people, Royal Caribbean have dynamic pricing because their stuff don't stay the same. It fluctuates, but I think this would be a good place to plug here. That if that does happen, you can reprice. Am I right? Because you the agent.
So if you buy it beforehand, so it's not going to count for buying stuff on board. But if you buy anything prior to your trip, just keep watching the pricing. If it goes down, cancel that portion and just and this is what I will tell you. So when you're purchasing your add-ons to your cruise, buy them separately. So if you're buying the drink package, put it in your cart, pay for it. If you're buying specialty dining, put it in your cart, pay for it. So when you see that the pricing has dropped, you don't have to cancel the entire purchase. You can just cancel that and repurchase it. Because if you do, sometimes it's hard to figure out the math. If you bought it in a package and you be like, okay, that portion was $400, this portion was, you don't want to have to do it. So just buy those things out separately, so you get it. For me, it helps. Trust me, it helps.
Yeah. Let's get into the drinks, man. So first of all, Royal's drinks, just to let you know, the average is about $15. Yeah, so that's the average, and that's just like, that's not like no top shelf. Yeah, that's like,
run in the mill.
Right in the middle. So then we just start that off. So like you said, we didn't do too many just to like kind of sound them off. It's always gonna be a watermelon Rita.
Oh, just a regular margarita.
Yeah, so watermelon Ritas are so good. So if you have not had one of them, definitely do those. And then we had the
Caparina.
That's a margarita too. But
it's not a margarita.
It's not a margarita? I thought it was a Mexican margarita. But anyway, you get that at Valero's. But the watermelon Rita, you can get that at any bar. And then usually the queen do like the skinny margaritas to save on the sugar.
And I like sweet drinks.
Yes. We said we wanted to tell you guys this, so I know like all you old school people, you've been doing Royal for a while, you probably already know this. But some of this was new for us. First was the drink of the day. I don't ever remember seeing the drink of the day on any of the Royal ships that we've been on.
I think I've seen it like on like one day. And never paid it any more attention. Yeah. I didn't know that it was a thing every day.
Yeah. And what's just so dope is a drink of the day. You pay $8.50 for whatever that drink is. And they have, I seen the Gourmet Smash. I seen Mai Tai.
Yeah. They had some typicals, your power punches.
Yes. And when people was getting it, they said it was good. So we know that they wasn't skipping you because they were selling it for $8.50. And then this one,
this one right here.
Right here, definitely the $6 margaritas from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Now, we didn't buy any of these because we had the drink package. But us and Damien was talking about if you could stick to the drink of the day and the $6 margaritas, you don't need the drink package.
Save so much.
And you can save so much. Like, that's like the ultimate hack right there.
Yeah, because the only reason that and this is the only cruise line we purchased a drink package on.
Yeah.
This and Celebrity, which they're one and the same, is because at the end of the day, once you pay $15 drink that has I think it's 20% gratuity now. Yeah. Added on to it, you get crazy on day one, because that's usually how it is. On day one, you go crazy, and then you don't taper it off to maybe 1 or 2 drinks a day.
Right.
To be honest, usually just doing that straight out, you're almost at the drink package price. And then you realize, I ain't got no waters for that price. Like, I don't have sodas in that pricing. So for us, we just be like, just go ahead and just pay for it, and you don't have to think about anything else, and I don't have to order the waters for the room and things like that.
Right.
So, it's not that you're gonna drink past that amount. It's just kind of makes sense because of the pricing of the drink.
Yeah. And then another tip, that when you get the drink package, please ask them for top shelf liquor. Because it's not going to be default. They're going to give you a house tequila, house vodka, house brown liquor, whatever you like. Yeah, make sure you tell them top shelf, because you want the best of the best, because you paid the best of the best price.
Yeah. Oh, I just lied.
What's that?
Our last trip on Carnival, we did buy the drink package.
Yes.
Because it was his platinum cruise.
Right, we did.
We bought that all-in deal on Carnival, and they were having that one set price for the internet and the drink package and the cruise. So we bought that then.
Now, this last drink that I almost forgot, I see it on my paper.
What's that?
And shouts out to Damien for this one. The freaking Jameson and ginger ale.
That was actually.
So when he said it, I was like, I looked at him like, what? Because in my mind, I thought it was going to be super sweet. Bruh.
It's perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced, man. After I got on those, I wasn't on nothing else. I said, damn, you ready to get back on them Jameson and ginger ale? He said, yes, sir.
Yeah, they were really good.
Oh, yeah, so that was good. So try that and come back and let me know what you think about that.
Yeah, so sorry to bore y'all with the fact that we didn't do a whole lot of drinking. It's just what it is. Every trip ain't for that. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the cabins. On this trip, we had an interior because, like I said, we went with our casino deal. I did try to do a roll-up bid for a ocean view or a balcony, and both were declined because it was a spring break cruise and it was a totally sold out cruise. Let's just say the cabin was clean. We were on deck 6 midship. I picked a perfect location because we were in that little corridor that's behind the elevator down this hall where you turn off. So it was super quiet. Nobody, like if you didn't know how to get there, you weren't gonna get there. You weren't gonna get there. So it was a great location. I will say that deck 6 on the other side of us, I would not recommend it. So if you can avoid deck 6 altogether just because you don't know what I'm talking about, at least around this time, which is March, I will say for like the next few months, because it had a horrible mildew smell.
Yeah.
You could not get off the elevator and walk around the corner without smelling it. And they knew it was a problem because they kept shampooing and kept trying to fan and dry out those areas, but it was a terrible mildew smell in the hallways. So I can't imagine that people's cabins, it may have seeped into the cabins as well. I don't know. But as far as our cabin was given very mobile home vibes. It was very small. It was very pay by the hour. It was very boom boom room.
Oh Lord.
And every time we thought that we would be out of wow moments, they kept appearing.
Yeah.
There were speakers under the desk.
Tell us.
That did not play anything that could be controlled. You would turn the speaker on because you're thinking that when you turn it on, you could hear the cruise director from the hallway in your room. And it was no way to change this channel that was just giving you. We recorded it. I hope we still have it. But it would just randomly just play crazy music or boom boom room type of music. It was something else.
Now it wasn't coming on by itself because you said random. I want them thinking.
No, what I'm saying is when we turned it, because we would turn it trying to hear what the cruise director was saying, and you could not Because usually that's what the cabins do. If they have that speaker, it's so that you can bring what's outside inside, not this one. It did have a lot of storage.
It did.
But there were nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
It was very
trailer.
Yeah. So behind every mirror, if you pressed it enough, it'll pop out.
Over. Yep.
Different things had different slides where things were just coming off the wall. There were little handheld things that if you pull out, something will pull out. Like it. I said this was the cabin that kept on giving, but it was the cabin that I will say if you were on Freedom of the Seas.
So get your shit right.
Yeah. Please keep in mind that I have been informed that half of the ship's cabins have been renovated and the other half have not. We were in a cabin that had not been renovated.
Yeah, they totally skipped us.
It still does not equate for the size.
Right.
So if you are in an interior or scheduled to be in an interior, just know that somebody gonna have to do some gymnastics to get in and out of the bed.
Borrow.
Yes, if you have
Slide.
the beds together as a king.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I told Stanley in the middle of this trip, we should just have them separate the beds. Right. So that I can actually get out of the bed without having to do gymnastics. Because I had to do a barrel roll every time I got in the bed and got out the bed because you could not clear the edge of the bed and the actual vanity area. You couldn't. Like, it was impossible. It wasn't even that my legs were too big. They were flush up against each other.
Yeah.
So you had to do a large step over or get in the bed and roll to get in the bed.
Yeah.
And to do this in the middle of the night when you're sharing the bed with someone was not ideal.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, there's only 2 plugs in that room.
Yes.
If you are booked in the interior, I don't know about the balconies and the suites or the ocean views, but I know inside of the interior is only 2 plugs.
Hey, but what you can do is you can bring one of your portable chargers. One of those that, you charge it by day and at night you can have it. Yeah, we don't have it beside us right now at the moment. Yeah. But we have several, and we'll link them down below. That'll come in a clutch, especially if you're a person like me. I go to bed watching TikTok. So in the middle of the night, I don't want my phone going dead, so I had my portable charger plugged up to my phone. So in the morning, I'm ready to go. Like, I ain't got to sit in my cabin and wait for my phone to charge because I trained it all night. Another thing that we did love about the cabin, though, is it had ample amount of closet space and space to put your things away. So when I say trailer, if you've ever been in a mobile home, you would know that back in those days, they got really creative with how you were able to put your things away because you were limited in so much space. The closet was laid out really nicely. I've never seen one done like that, but I liked it. I liked that they had the wire racks on the side of it. So even if you needed, to put some things folded on those racks, you could have. We used it for shoes and our laptops and things like that, but it came in clutch. We had plenty of drawers, which honestly, these days on those modern ships, you don't have a lot of drawers.
That's so true.
Yeah. The
That's so true.
Was snug, but like I always tell people, you're not moving in.
Right.
Both of our A's did not touch the glass in the shower. We passed the turnaround, the 360.
It had good storage in the bathroom too, though.
It did have good storage. It had this weird thing that we had to ask ChatGPT what it was, but it said it was a basin to catch overflow water. But we thought it was a built-in trash can. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But even ChatGPT said, I bet you used it as a trash can because everybody does.
We there so did.
Yep. One thing, our bed wasn't comfortable at all. So thankfully, I was able to get the cabin attendant to get us a mattress topper because we didn't see him until like day 2. So I just knew they weren't have any more, but he found one. Yeah. Or he could have made it. I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah.
But it helped a lot.
Yeah. And it already had 2 mattress toppers on.
It did because we looked and I was like, y'all gotta do it. Like, it felt like concrete.
Yeah.
It felt worse than the celebrity.
Yeah. And then I don't want to scare you if you got the interior. You're gonna get some good sleep.
Yes.
some darn good sleep because you ain't gonna know what's going on. Mm-hmm. And if you want to see outside, you can go on the TV and turn to the channel with the camera that flips back and forth from the map so you can see yourself. But we just want to be honest with you, what you possibly gonna deal with. And if you don't think you can deal with it, upgrade it, and hopefully it ain't too late.
Entertainment. Sail Away was a typical rule.
Before you go into the Sail Away,
did he just ask me to talk about it?
I just said entertainment. Before you go, we got to talk about The Price is Right because
I won.
Yes, like.
It was redemption though.
Right, because we did Price is Right when we were on Wonder.
Was it Wonder?
Yeah, Wonder of the Seas. Yep. Because Ricky was in the Green City.
Yes.
And it malfunctioned on the cliffhanger freaking game.
Yeah.
And so to get on Freedom and for you to win, get called on stage and family. She won $250. You know, in a game where you punch the things. Yes, I wish she was able to do cliffhanger. I mean, not cliffhanger, Plinko, but I still take it. So yeah. I'm still in disbelief.
I sat there for like 10 seconds trying to figure out, is that really me? And they were like, Lynette, where are you? I'm like, I'm here. And then my introversion kicked in, and I'm like, when I'm behind the camera, it's because I'm controlling it. Now I'm not in control.
Yeah.
And I have all these people watching. And then the crazy thing about it is people were coming up to me afterwards that knew us from the YouTube community. Yeah. And was like, I didn't know y'all were on this ship until you got called on stage.
Yep.
So that was like, I was like, oops, sorry, hi. So if we met you on board, what up?
Yeah, man.
But it was a great experience. The way that they do it is they don't like cut you a check or give you a certificate or anything for real money. They drop it onto your onboard spending account.
Mm-hmm. They say you're going to spend it on this shit.
So basically they say you're going to spend this money back with us regardless, unless you know the trick.
Unless you know the hack.
To go ahead and act like you're going to play it in the casino and say, change my mind.
I don't think I want to gamble. Cash out.
And go to the cage and cash out and get your money back.
Hey, we ain't tell you that.
We didn't tell you that.
But I want to let them know, just in case, it does cost to play Price is Right.
From your seat.
From your seat, it does cost to play. I think
it was $15.
I think $15.
$12 or $15.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And and you can buy multiple ones. So the more that you buy, the more you increase your opportunity to go up on stage.
Yeah. So I played at the minimum. I didn't whatever it cost the minimum to get in is what I played.
Yep, that was it.
And I won a bid because I knew the price within $2 of cookware. So you know who cooks. It just happened to be that I had just bought some Hexclad. So I was researching cookware, and I knew all the pricing of cookware because I spent like a month over here trying to figure out what was the best quality for the best price. And ended up paying $800 for some damn Hexclad.
Sail Away party. Now, for me, at Sail Away, I knew there was fitting to be a lit cruise because once Sail Away got started, it was on.
You like the Sail Away?
I judge how lit a cruise is going to be based upon Sail Away, and I look at who's on the dance floor. And so it was anywhere from 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Every age group, every nationality was represented on that dance floor at Sail Away. That's what I'd be looking for. Be like, okay, it's just not just the kids, it's just not the adults, it's just not, black people, white people, Indian. It's everybody. I was like, okay, this is how it kind of will be, but I think the dance floor would have been, that's how rural is, because I feel like if the dance floor was bigger, because it wasn't that big.
I was gonna say it was the size of this room.
We don't feel like the rural ships are designed for parties
on the deck.
They're not designed for that.
This one was one of the betters.
Yeah, you can see people like over the crevices and cuts and stuff still dancing because they couldn't get out on the dance floor.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I just felt like it was a typical Royal Caribbean Sail Away. But now that you put it like that, once you gauge who was actually participating on the floor, it did lead to what happened. The next party, not in order, that we went to was the Red Room party, which sucked in my opinion. They always do, and it's not because they suck in general.
Nah.
It's because for some reason, all cruise lines do this, and I think it comes from the top, because you cannot make me believe that a DJ will sit there and purposely have people leave the area or the floor because they have this thing of progression that they're trying to get to. So the Red Room led from us doing Quest. Quest was insane. One of the better ones that we've experienced on Royal Caribbean. Yeah. So we went from being hype and our team won and all of this to it transforming to the Red Room, and the music went boom. Right. It felt flat, and we were trying to sit in there. It was like, okay, it's going to take about 30, 40 minutes for them to catch their vibe, and we just didn't have it to give, so we left. But usually people that experience the Red Room a little later say they had an amazing time. But why don't we just hit it while we at it? Right.
Take us straight to the top.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
Especially because I know y'all probably was waiting on this, the club scene.
Oh, this club scene.
Club scene. I'm telling you, that's what threw me for a loop. Now, the first night when it happened, I was like, this is awesome. This is a fluke. You know, this is night one. They trying to hype us up. You know, get me hyped up, and then you just gonna drop me. Oh, we went back the next night. They did it. Went back the next night. They gave it to us. I mean, so it was consistent, family. They gonna give it to you. So that's why we was so disappointed at the Red Room, because we was like, wait a minute.
And it was the same DJ.
It's the same DJ, and you watered him down. And it was like, because we was like, oh, Joe, we about to get it in here in the Red, boy. We about to get it in.
Nope.
but other than that, that was the only watered down party that wasn't good. Everything else, over at Bolero's. Now,
that was lit.
Damien said that the Bolero's is always lit. I don't remember it always being lit.
On Utopia it was.
It was. I don't even remember. But on this ship,
it was extra.
Man, that Mexican band over there had them people over there dancing like they was.
I ain't gonna say they were Mexicans, just say Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish. Well, whoever they were over there in that corner playing, they had them dancing like they were at church, boy. I'm telling you, man, they kept it live over there all night.
Every night.
To the point where it was hard to get to Playmakers. So if you was coming through to go to Playmakers or go to the casino, it was so tough because it was so many people was out there.
Yep.
Yeah, so go to Bolero.
Yeah.
At night, and then
there were two guys that we call them the dance
machine.
Baby, every time they seen us, they were trying to pull us on the dance floor.
I got us because we was at Playmakers. Every time I had to go to the bathroom, I would go out, then I would jump on the dance floor, start dancing, and then go to the bathroom. So when I came back, he was like, "Come on!" And I was like, "No." I was just playing around. So the second time I came back through there, I came in and I did it again, and I was got on there again, and he tried to get me. He was like, and I was like, "No." And so when we was leaving there to go to a show, I think, I'm on what show was we going to some show?
Oh, we went to ice skating.
Going to the ice skating, and he saw me. He came and grabbed me by my arm and tried to pull me on the floor.
With all his might.
I was like, no. I said, we about ready to go to the ice skating, man. He wanted to be on that floor so bad.
Ice skating was good. It's typical.
I would say the ice skating on the other ships, in my opinion, was better. But I mean, I'm always impressed.
Ice skating.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the skills and talents of the skaters, cause like I put a pair of one-liner ice skates on me.
Barely roller skate. They actually had some really good singers.
Yeah, they did.
Like, it may not translate it on our vlog because, of course, we're going to give you the stuff that's going to entertain you the most. The people that participated in karaoke were, like, serious about it.
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't like, I'm just getting up here because I want to do karaoke. I felt like if you couldn't sing, you should sit down because they were judging hard. But there were a few that went up there to entertain, and baby, we got our entire life.
Yes, we did.
Mind you, this was the night before debarkation.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. Everybody was tired and they had nothing to lose.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely try karaoke. And we almost forgot this one. I didn't put it on here. Was the Battle of the Sexes. That was the best Battle of the Sexes that I went on.
I like that better than Quest.
Yes, I 100% agree. Whoever the guy that was hosting that jump, he was perfect.
He was perfect.
And the people that came down to participate
were perfect.
Man,
I kind of judged it.
We had, oh yeah.
Because the girls that came down there were club dressed.
Yeah.
Like the skirts was skirting, and I said, they're going to show us everything.
Yeah, boobs going to pop out.
I mean, and they did. But those girls came to play.
Yeah.
And did they win? No, the girls didn't win, but they almost did. Talked about how we felt about the cabin and whatnot. But the ship itself, like we said, is going through this renovation. So half of it's done. They've painted the ship with the blue on it. Like
and I like that blue in the color. Yeah.
It needs some dimension to it, but nobody asked me. But it's nice. I don't mind the design of this ship.
Nah, I actually think it's perfect.
We kept saying it did not feel like a Royal Caribbean ship.
Mm-mm.
It gave us Carnival a lot.
The
layout, the decor, so it was very Carnival-esque.
Yeah.
And it even gave you like those areas that you kind of commune to where everybody just kind of hangs out. It gave us that as well. On there, like the library was kind of the place where a lot of the teens and stuff hang out. Kind of what they do on Carnival as well.
Right.
So I didn't mind the design of the ship at all. And I can see why the Freedom of the Seas is coined the Royal Caribbean Party Ship.
Yep.
I can see that.
It earns it. It's right. It earns it rightly.
Yeah.
It does. And I would say I love that the ship is very walkable. If you want to know that.
Very walkable.
very, very walkable. You already talked about. And then also, it did not feel crowded until there was events.
Agreed.
And what I mean by that, like when the parade and the Royal Promenade, or if you were up on the deck and they had the Sexiest Man contest, or if there was a breakout party somewhere, then it gets crowded. But other than that, it was very, very, very uncrowded.
Yeah.
To be the size of the ship that it was.
One thing that I did want to talk about, just thought about it, is for us that like to walk and do miles on the track and whatnot. This reminds me of Wonder so much.
Yes.
That their track doesn't go all the way around the ship like Wonder the Seas does. Right. But it goes a great bit around the ship, kind of like a half moon. Yeah. But it's all covered, and you don't have to you know how some ships have a track where it's like a shared space between people moving and going to, the decks or whatever, so you constantly, excuse me.
Right.
No, this is a dedicated track, and I really enjoyed that. And we were able to go on the helipad, too.
Yeah, we did. In the
first time.
Yeah, that was so dope. I think that's the first time on
any ship that we've ever went to the helipad. And it was pretty windy. So I'm surprised they hadn't closed it yet.
Yeah. Before you go into the staff on the ship, I want to talk about this cruise director. Because when I seen him, I'm not going to lie, I judged hard. I was like, why do they have this old man as the cruise director on this party ship? This does not make no sense. Dennis. And I was like, well, we about not experienced the party ship. It's good. I was
like, where the hell did they get him from?
Boy,
but we wrong.
When we had to tuck our tail between our legs, Dennis is everything.
Dennis is a freaking fool.
Dennis, the real Dennis came out in Quest.
Yep.
He talking about, I'm glad you showed me them. He talking about Dennis. I didn't mean for you to show me that.
But thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh.
Okay,
this old man is a little freak.
He come out there talking about.
So don't let the old white man fool you now. He is a lot of fun.
He is a lot of fun.
I am shocked. I'm still in shock. I can't believe I'm even saying that.
But there were a few people in our comments on our vlog that posted already on YouTube that said, yeah, we had him too. And we were like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you got you too?
I said, I can't wait to get back to this review because I'm going to let the cousin know about this old man. But hey, he all right with us.
He all right with us.
He is all right with us.
All right, so next thing, the overall staff was amazing. There were a couple of people that kind of were like, the hell are you on today? For instance, we went to, was it Schooner Bar?
The Schooner Bar to get a toasted
marshmallow.
Old fashioned.
The drink that he gave was a regular old fashioned, and then he wanted to argue, stating that you never asked him
like, yes,
toasted.
he did.
So then he switched it over, not with the smile at all, and switched it over to the toasted marshmallow, and it tastes like he threw the entire syrup jar in the drink and just said,
was terrible.
It was like he was on one. There was another one in the dining room that literally, what did he say? And
he told you that you was there the previous night. You were here on the night.
Yeah, because I asked the question about something. He said, well, you were here last night.
I was like, no.
I said, I wasn't here last night. He just walked out my face. He did not turn around. His attitude did not switch until Damien did something. And when he went to do it, he said, make sure that my employee discount is also applied. He came back with a totally different attitude because now you don't know who you're dealing with.
Right.
You don't know what department he works in. You don't know whatever. He probably looked him up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, he was real nice after he came back to the table for that. And then there was another one that was...
Oh, the other guy, I cannot remember his name. Mr. Woo! I guess he kept doing They're waiting on us.
Oh, yeah, he
was so full of energy, boy.
He was full of energy or full of something else.
Yeah, he was.
We were like...
It was like, what did he smoke before he came out here?
He was like... What did he say? Come on over to something else. I'll be there all night.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what are you on? Like, what is going on? But he was amazing.
Yeah, he was great. For the most
part. Yeah, of course. We had a couple of misses when it came to staff, but
and that was I
think it was another one too, but it was in Playmakers when they would absolutely not bring me water.
Oh, it wasn't that. Yeah,
it wasn't that he was mean.
Yeah, it was like kept getting the water.
I kept asking for it, and he'd go and say he'd get it, and he'd come back, and he'd be like, "Here's your." Dang, he go back again. Never. I eventually had to get it from somebody else.
Yeah. Then our cabin steward, we didn't get to meet him.
No, at all.
But he was a rock star. He did his thing. Like we keep on saying, Carnival have spoiled us.
Well, we think we gotta meet everybody.
Yeah, like because on Carnival, the room steward is gonna come down to the Lido deck to make sure that they shake your hand. But I just want to make sure that my name is Alejandro and I'm your room steward until you need anything.
All right, bye.
On Royal Caribbean, you do have some that will do that, but
for the most part,
you don't meet them. But they will keep that room. Just keep my room clean. If I don't meet it, keep my room clean. Yep.
So let's get into who we think that this cruise is for.
So definitely first time cruisers that want to party. That you want a good party.
I also think it's for those that are typical Carnival cruisers that want to try Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
And not sure that you want to go because you may feel like maybe it's going to be a boring cruise line or something like that. I think that this is a great way to try out Royal Caribbean as a brand.
Definitely.
Especially if you are a person that have typically did Carnival's older ships.
Right.
This right here would kind of be right in line with that, but with a really kind of like an elevated experience on a different cruise line. I think it would be perfect for that one.
Yeah, totally agree. Also believe it's good for families, couples, solos. Yes, that
just don't go during spring break.
Right. If you want to have a good time, a ship with good vibes, awesome nightlife. So definitely, it's definitely for you.
I don't know about multi-generational just yet. We saw some that seemed like they were having a great time, but because this was such a party environment, I'm not sure. I probably would put them on Utopia or Wonder of the Seas.
Okay.
I think because we have always said that Royal Caribbean is that cruise line that we need couples on, I could see just us going on that ship.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Me and you. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm not saying we found our ship because with every cruise line you find your ship.
Right.
This could possibly be our ship
that we run back to.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that though.
Yeah.
Because we had a good goddamn time.
Yeah, we did. So we ended up spending $1,287.96 for this cruise.
Yep.
So the Queen told you that we was on a casino deal, which with a casino deal they always at the level that we was at.
It was a BOGO.
That we got the cabin for $416.92, and then we went to the Royal Beach Club and they had a deal.
Yeah, so they had a package where you could do Royal Beach Club with open bar and food, plus open bar on the ship. So once I did all of the math made sense.
Right.
If that makes sense. And that was $727.12.
Yep.
For the both of us. Not per person, for the both of us.
For the both of us. And then we had the Wi-Fi package. That we always get, that was $143.92.
For 2 devices.
Yes. So that's what brought it to the $1,287.96. And then we said, because the Queen won the $250 at the Price is Right, that actually brought the price down to $1,037.96.
And then when you add all the skits we bought on board,
and go right on back up.
We didn't spend a lot on board.
I think we spent about
$300.
About $300, yeah.
I mean, that still is a lot, but most of that was additional gratuity.
Then we paid $70
and then we paid the $70 for for hibachi.
Yeah.
Then we did go in the casino just because, and I think we blew like what 50.
I blew 20.
I think
Father told us 40. I think I did play 2 days.
So we'll just say about $100 in the casino.
Yeah.
And that was basically it. Basically casino, hibachi, and gratuities.
Yep. And just in case if you was wondering, what will my price be potentially? Because remember, Royal Caribbean has dynamic pricing, so it could be higher or lower than this price. That if we didn't have the casino deal, we would have paid $833.84 for that.
2 of us in the interior.
Yes.
Not per person. Because we always get that in the thing. Be like, you see 2 of us.
Right.
If we gave you a price.
And for both of us.
It's for both of us.
So we like to end off, and we kind of already said what we do, Freedom of the Seas again. Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
And I told the Queen, I said, I want to go over the summer. Since we went in March, which is spring, and had such a good time, because we say on any ship the vibe is at its highest during peak season. That's from the end of May on through the end of August, in my opinion.
Yes, agreed.
And that's what it be. So I want to go then to try it out, because I'm like, if it was this lit then, like, oh my God, it's gonna be crazy around that time.
I hope it don't be too crazy, but this was manageable crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes party ships can be too partying.
And I don't know. That's old school carnival, man.
Because the reason I say that is because even the nights that we went to the club, there was one night that we really couldn't party. We just had to sit on the outskirts and kind of watch on, because it was so packed that it was like I had to become a wallflower because we couldn't party.
Yeah, indeed. So if you've been on the fence and thinking about wanting to book this sailing, and it's your first time going on and you're a little shaky, the Queen can definitely help you out. You can click the link down in the description as well, and she can definitely get you booked on the Freedom of the Sea. Matter of fact, get you booked on the same experiences that we had, man.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So you can have a good time.
Or beach club.
Yeah, man. But if you have enjoyed this video, you want to check out this review, our honest review of MSC Seaside, and we're going to see you in the next video. Peace.